Welcome guys, today is going to be a very simple video. We're going to literally compare the last 19 to 20 shots of Sesko. This was taken about 3 weeks ago, and we're just going to do the same for Gyokeres and kind of see the weaknesses and the strengths that each player has. The reason why I wanted to do this is because usually when you're watching video clips, YouTube clips, and you're just watching clips of their best goals or the goals that they scored, you're not able to see some of the weaknesses, some of the traits that they might have that you might not necessarily know because you're just watching clips. And we'll be able to predict who would be able to not only fit an Arsenal system, but who would be able to do better in the Premier League, because obviously whilst Gyokeres does play in the Portuguese league and Sesko in the Bundesliga, they are different styles of play. Maybe a bit more similar to Bundesliga in terms of Premier League, but it's a different league. It's a physical league. It's a faster league. Who will be able to actually do well in each league? So let's not waste any more time. As you obviously know, like, share, subscribe, and let's see who is the better striker. See, that's technique. That's great technique.
Sesko into the hands of
Sesko has a go, and Trap has to help it over.
That's one thing. He definitely has great technique. He's only 21, and this technique right here is going to take him very far.
Sesko, it's 1-1. Here's the surging run, Sesko, and that's
that was a bit tamed. I didn't really like that. But listen, that's the first one so far.
Sesko, and I think that took a deflection. Game on the
tried
line. It's Schroeder
in the air.
shooting up here. Again, the header.
No. See, this is another thing as well. We need to make sure that the striker that comes in, don't get me wrong, this is his last 19 shots, but the last one that I've seen of Gyokeres, his heading ability is not the best, and this is what I wanted to make sure that Sesko has as well. And I can tell that Sesko does have better aerial ability compared to Gyokeres.
Against the goes. That's a great strike.
Unlucky. In the air again.
They're on it, and the header is
unlucky. Yeah, he got good power on that.
Baumann got a piece of it, but not enough. And Sesko's
one thing I can see so far anyway is that he's beating everyone in the air. It's because obviously he's 6'5", he's tall, he's big. But one thing I've realized as well is it's almost like he doesn't realize he's 6'5". I want him to use his body more, just like Haaland. I want him to use his arms more, just use his body more, because he's a big unit. And obviously as you get older, you're going to become naturally a bit more muscular, fill out your frame a little bit more. So I just want him to realize that he is a 6'5" guy.
straight away.
Good touch.
In here.
Oh, you're supposed to be putting that away. You need to be putting that away.
Dash goes straight away.
Good touch.
In here.
But you need to be putting it away. You have to be putting it away, without a doubt.
And not for the intervention of Jeff Sharp. Oh, but now! Maybe expect cross Sesko.
Jumped too early, but again, he's raw. He's raw. Unlucky.
Good move here by Slovenia, and a chance for Sesko.
Tried to bend it around.
Sesko to advance here. Once again by the Panathinaikos man.
Good touch.
And a chance and palmed away.
Again, he does have that shooting ability that is... It's elite. It is an elite shooting ability, and the reason why I call it elite, I know that he's very raw at the moment, but if he perfects that, the fact that he can shoot like that at that young age, it's definitely elite. Definitely elite. Right, so that was Sesko. We're gonna go into Gyokeres and do exactly the same thing. Good penalty. Another penalty. But listen, he's got to score them. Oof, unlucky. Another penalty. You're not going to get those type of opportunities in space in the Prem. Unless obviously it's on a counter-attack. But yeah, especially if there's like one, two, there's around him, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 that you're getting shut down ASAP. You're getting shut down ASAP, and just like you see there, you got shut down. It's on the left. keeper. What was that? Another penalty. He's banging him in. I don't know, you know. It's like, now watching it, obviously he scored so many goals, but his shooting technique is not as refined or is not as technical as Benjamin Sesko. Obviously he's rifling him in, bang, but I don't see that same finesse, I don't see that same technique when it comes to the shooting. Should have been at least on target. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like he's not thinking about it. It's almost like just shoot, like just shoot. And I don't want to take anything away from him, because obviously he's been putting up some great numbers, but yeah, that's the only thing that worries me a little bit. Good goal, very good goal. Another penalty. When it comes to the penalties, he's on it. That's what I mean. It's just, he just gets into those positions, right, and then it seems a bit erratic. Like, it's not well thought. I think we need to go for Sesko. Personally, I'm gonna tip my hat to Sesko. I'm looking at his stats. I'm looking at what he brings. I'm looking at what he does. Where he could go. His ceiling is very high, and I know Arsenal fans, we want this now, right? I know what we want. I just think him under Arteta, who's been proven to make players, especially with talent, better, I think give him maybe 3, 4, 5 months in the same league and he will get decent numbers, and I'm talking about maybe 15 to 20 goals. I wasn't thinking that before, but if you've got obviously a couple of other people chipping in with the goals, and remember, he's such an aerial threat, and you know how much we love those crossings. We love those early crossings to Havertz. We love those, sometimes those direct ball to Havertz, and we've got someone that can kind of bring it down there. I do see the similarities between him and Havertz, but this guy's a lethal finisher, and I think he is a better finisher than Gyokeres. That's what I personally think in terms of finishing technique, shooting technique. I think he's a better finisher. Still raw, still very raw, but once he refines that, once he gets that fine tuning, he's gonna be a problem. But listen, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.